Hi there, Rappers here. It's Wednesday evening, August the 10th. I'm in a field above High Newton, which is between Lindale and Newby Bridge, and I'm here for the Westmorland Club's third Wednesday evening trial. I've been secretary for the event today. Indeed, I'm generally secretary most times, and I've got 40 riders signed on, so it's looking as though it should be a good evening. As you can see from the sunshine that's shining on my face, that it's a fantastic evening. It's well above 20, probably 23, 24 degrees. There's a pleasant breeze, and we've got 4 laps of 10 sections. So I'm going to pop out now and take some videos and see what we think of it. Right, I've got to section 4. I've given section 1, 2, 3 a miss. This is Will Edmondson, whose brother Matthew is riding in the trial as well, and he's doing this rider, Mark Simpson. He's riding the easy version of this section. Now here's a bit of information for some clubs if they ever watch this. We've got 2 routes through most of the sections, if not all the sections. The main section is marked with a blue on the left and a white on the right, which is as per the Northern Centre's requirement. But the easy route to give those who want an easier ride, we just mark with 1 pink flag, which effectively just widens the section. We tried it last trial and it was well received, so we've done it again. That was Carl Ratcliffe just riding through. This is a rider on the easy course, Nigel Furness, on his TY Yamaha Majesty. Got Gavin Hewitt there riding his Beta. He does quite a few nationals these days. This is Matthew Edmondson just about to come through with his girlfriend observing. She will have put a 0 on the scorecard. Another easy course rider. He's obviously just found that the camber going out is very slippery and has had to have a 3 to get out to the end of the section. Another easy course ride. Coming into the section. Oh, how easy to have a 5. What do you think of that?
You got to grab on that rock.
Slippery on grass.
Yeah. The ones that are taking that very tight line there, just the other side of that blue flag on that rock, it just gives you a better line for the end. This grass is proving quite slippery. It's certainly not wet. You see, he took the line over the that rock, and it just made all the difference.
Leaving it on the edge there.
I don't know how, there's a mist in the distance, or a heat haze, but it's a pretty good view from up here. That's looking out over Sandside and Arnside. And if I just pan round, you can't see it from here, but that's Morecambe Bay in the distance, because the heat haze is just obscuring the view. Well, that's a 5 in my book. That's definitely a 5. You're on your first lap or your second lap?
First.
First still?
Yeah.
On that wonderful bantam of yours. Have you found a helmet, Ronnie?
Yeah, oh, it's got a helmet with me.
Oh. This is Carl Atkinson. Finding, although the easy course is easy, it's still not easy enough. So who have you borrowed the boots from?
Eric Buckley.
Oh right.
It's not early, so.
Are they better than your own boots?
My toes only come to out there.
Well, Eric must have big feet like his dad.
Yeah. Go on, James! Oh.
Don't quite know what to say about that, but it's slippery, long slippery grass. There's Graham Knight from up Carlisle way there. You don't really need anything very hard to take marks, certainly from a Wednesday night class. Come on, Graham, climb up. Bit of mountaineering at your age.
I know, that's the worst part.
Matt Barrow on a very tidy CLR 200 Honda. Nice clean. That was Andrew Scott on his 185, I suppose it is, because that's what bantams are these days. Ronnie Looker making use of his borrowed boots to take a dab. There's Craig Asbridge on his Tenasseee Wong. He's doing the easy course. Nice and easy. As is so often the case in the Northern Centre trial, Eric Kitchen is out and about taking his pictures again. Great supporter of all events in the great supporter of all events all over the world over his many years as a photographer, and still continues to do it most weekends and indeed Wednesday afternoons as well. If you haven't seen the interview we did several months ago with Eric on the channel, Two Wheels Off-Road, do give it a look. It's about nearly an hour long, but it gives you an insight into what a great guy Eric is. This is Ryan Tippett coming through the section on his Yamaha TY250. Ryan doesn't ride very much and he rides the easy course when he can. Fairly new to trials. There's Graham Kent again on his 156 Fantic. I guess those two pink flags indicate the exit to the section, whereas the white and the blue the exit to the section for the hard course. I say hard course, clubman course. It's certainly not very difficult. Michael Batty, been riding for more years than he and I care to remember. On his James, he'll be in the Classic Manx in a couple of weeks. This is Gavin Hazlitt riding his son's 125 Beta. He normally rides a vertical, I think. This is Andrew Scott on his 185 BSA Bantam. He really does look after this machine well. Built it himself, and it's as good a bike for the class, twin shock or pre-65 as you will find. This is Angus Jenkinson about to come up and ride the section. Actually, this is a double sub. I didn't realise until just now. Angus is the centre chairman, the Northern Centre chairman, and he's given this very tidy BSA an outing before he too rides the Classic Manx 2-day trial. I've moved on to another section now where the easy course goes just across there. That's pretty easy. What section number is this? Here. 9. Apparently it's section 9. Another easy course rider. If they've got a red number, they're riding the easy course. That's how we're indicating what course a rider should be taking part on. The idea of putting a cross on the number is quite difficult to see for observers. Now this rider is going to do the main. Well, it's Gavin Hazlitt. We haven't got a full complement of observers here today, which is a bit unusual for an evening trial because we usually manage to get 10 observers, so the riders are having to observe this section themselves. They don't observe themselves, of course. They just sit and wait for the next rider or the next 2 or 3 riders to come through. That's what Gavin Hazlitt's doing over there now, ready for Peter Clibborn to come through. Seems to be on a very new Beta, the grey framed version. sweet smooth ride. Just swapped over observer boards for the next rider to observe. This guy is on a fairly old bull taco. I think this is Gareth Carr from over Kellet. Section 9. This is Mark Simpson, he's riding the easier course. Nice and easy, which is what a lot of riders want for an evening, not just an evening, for a Sunday as well. It's rare that you get anybody complain that a trial was too easy, but it's very easy to make a trial too hard, and quite frankly, at this level of the sport, most of them don't want anything too difficult. And as a club, we're very prepared to cater for that. I've moved on to section 7 now, which is up and down the hillside. Around there, we've got Andrew Scott again. He's made that look easy, but the guy who rode it just before him, and who I didn't film, made it look quite difficult. Let's see what this guy does. Angus Jenkinson next. 350 BSA. Very nice sounding machine. Runs very well. And Angus can ride it. This grass is still very slippery, even though it's bone dry. Just the moisture coming out of the grass itself. The observer here is Harold Whiteway, another regular that was out observing most weekends. Nicely controlled. But still resulted in a single mark loss. This guy on the old bull taco. Not a rider that I know. It's very... oh, yes, yes. Yes. Well, that's not his first time riding that, is it? How's things then, Harold?
Alright.
Good.
Drafty, but it's alright.
Big fun?
Bit drafty.
Yes, it is now. Wind's come up. Still lovely evening though. In fact, what could be better on a Wednesday evening in August than being out at a trial? There's a wide range of ages taking part in this trial. Those two lads over there, both, I'm pretty sure I'll say that they're both youth A riders, so that's sort of around 16, 17 years old. The youngest that I know that we've got riding is young Toby Jackson, who is a youth B rider, so that makes him under 15. And I guess the oldest rider that we've got could well be Graham Kent. I don't actually know his age, but he's the guy on the 156 Fantic. This is Carl Ratcliffe. So I guess there are very few sports where you can actually have 15-year-olds riding in the same event over the same course as riders who are over 70. I'm pretty sure Graham Kent, he wouldn't mind me saying so, but I guess he's pretty well over 70. If not, he's certainly in his late 60s, as is several of the other riders. This is Peter Clibborn again. That was a slack one, Peter. That was a slack one.
It was, you're right. Well, one had to come.
Is that your first?
One I've done so far.
Oh, it's the first one.
But it had to come.
Oh, right. First mark of the evening.
I was thinking I've dropped any yet. There you go. You know what it's like trailing, it's in your head.
Yeah, it is. What's your bike like? New bike?
I love it. Should have had one years ago.
What was the last one? I can't remember what you rode last.
I had a TRS because it was late kick start.
Right. Be like that.
Better.
Good.
I've always had 4-stroke beaters. I've never had a 2-stroke beater before.
Have you not?
No. I've had this about 3 months now. It's lovely. Really
Good.
Like it.
Good. Keep going. Feet up.
Right.
I hope you heard all that. Kitchen, potential winner of tonight's trial, I would think. In no relation to Eric Kitchen, because the spelling of his name is K-I-T-C-H-I-N-G, whereas Eric's is K-I-T-C-H-E-N. Nigel Furnish. One of the driving forces behind the Lakes Grass Track Club, which doesn't run grass tracks, they only run trials. Angus Jenkinson, 350 BSA. The German. You can see him riding this in the Classic Max 2 day.
I'll have to go. I'm not allowed out a bit. I'm not allowed out when the sun has gone down round here.
I know your wife well enough. I'm sure she'll let you go out, especially with me, anytime you like.
Okay, thanks for the good plan.
I've come to the last section of the evening. Looks as though I'm stood in the middle of the section, so I'll move backwards.
Coming back there.
This is Graham Knight. Obviously needs a lot of room to go and do what he wants to do up there. And the observer is Ted Beattie. Well into his 80s now, with the famous Eric Kitchen behind him, still taking pictures. Let's walk up here a bit. It's not easy for me. Here's our friend with the bull taco again. Now as I stand in front of this World War II pillbox, which presumably was built to protect the village of High Noon from any invading forces, and to protect the village because the main road in those days would have gone right through it. It remains here on this hilltop, and that's the end of my filming of this Wednesday night trial by the Westmorland Club. Hope you've enjoyed it. All I can say now is that in future weeks there's got quite a few videos due to come, I would like to think, because there's the Diane Shield trial on August bank holiday, a memorial trial in aid of the charity of which he was so fond, Make-A-Wish. So if you are in this part of the world and wish to join in that trial, which is only across the road from where we are now, that's at 10:30 on bank holiday Monday. Following that is the Classic Max 2-day trial, which I shall be at, all being well, and I plan to take a few snaps, as they say, or videos, and then we've got a world trials round after that, which I think Phil will be well, I know Phil is going to, and I'm pretty sure he'll be doing something there, and so it goes on into the winter. Don't forget, subscribe please if you would, it helps the channel along, and of course the channel being Two Wheels Off-Road. So let's see if I can get it right now. Life is too short not to watch 2 wheels off-road. Yes, got it right, first time. See you folks.